Transportation business in Ghana is growing by the day, especially with the introduction of hailing taxi services like Uber and its counterparts. Obviously, without the services of these vehicles, the movement of people and goods around Ghana would be very difficult. In Ghana, the main types of transportation business entrepreneurs normally invest in remains transportation by land. However, there are a few noticeable investments, especially in water, and very few in air transportation. Train service, which is also a viable form of transportation business in Ghana, is for now solely a government venture. In this video, we are going to look at investment in land transportation, which includes taxis, buses, Okada, tricycle, long cargo vehicles, and specialized vehicles like ambulances and bullion vans. The first transport service we are going to be looking at is taxis / ride-hailing services. A taxi, as we all know, is any vehicle licensed by the authority to transport passengers for a fare. In Ghana, taxis are easily spotted because of their yellow and red color and with a taxi sign on them. Like every other business, investing in taxi business has its ups and downs. Profit is guaranteed only when the business is well managed. Nevertheless, for anyone intending to go into this business, the first thing that will come to mind is who the driver of the car would be. Once this is decided, the next thing would be if you would operate as a normal taxi or register with an online taxi outfit like Uber and Yango, which provides ride-hailing app assistance. After this decision is made, the next thing to think of is the choice of car you would want to use for taxi. That is, if you don't already have one. Most people who want to buy cars for taxi mainly go for vehicles that are fuel efficient. This is because of the high cost of fuel in Ghana. At this point, 5 of the top cars you may want to get would be 1. Kia Picanto. Next is Suzuki Alto or Alto 800. The third one will be Hyundai i10. The fourth one will be Toyota Yaris, which also gives you good value for money due to its fuel efficiency as well as being a quality car brand. The fifth one would be Chevrolet Spark / Matiz. Please note that these cars are not the only fuel efficient cars used for taxis in Ghana. There are many more. Once you are done with the choice of car, next buy your vehicle from a trusted car dealer. This warning is valid because some people have actually fallen victims to fraudulent or fake car dealers. After buying the car, ensure to license it properly. This will include insurance and association fees. Finally, get a good and trusted mechanic. If you are not going to be the driver of the taxi, then to make profit, you must do the following. 1. Avoid a driver who breaks traffic laws often. 2. Avoid lazy and dishonest driver who can't make sales. 3. Ensure your driver maintains a good customer relationship. 4. Tell people about all possible ways they can use your vehicle. And 5. Always ensure that the maintenance of the vehicle is not taken for granted. Some of the challenges you or your driver will face in this business are 1. Bad roads. 2. Frequent hike in fuel prices. 3. High cost of spare parts. 4. Numerous levies paid to different associations. And 5. High cost of purchasing vehicles. And above all, losing your car to robbers. The second form of transportation to invest in is buses. This investment is in two forms. First is structural buses and the other is long-distance luxury buses. But our attention is more on structural buses. In Accra, structural means a bus with low fares. The buses have a conductor called mate. He coordinates everything regarding calling bus stops and collecting fares from passengers. The buses vary in sizes and the list can carry about 12 to 15 passengers. Online data suggests that 70% of Accra residents generally use structure on a daily basis. Some of the popular buses used for structure in Ghana are Nissan Uvan, Hyundai Grace, Kia Bista and Peugeot, Mercedes Sprinter, Toyota Hiace, Mazda Bongo, Willowbrook Space Car and Tata. Investment in structural buses can be very lucrative because of the volume of passengers the bus can carry at once. Moreover, new buses are not required before starting. An individual or company that wants to invest in long-distance luxury buses like VIP buses must have a very huge capital to do so. Another form of transportation that is gradually becoming popular in Ghana is tricycle and Okada. Tricycle, commonly referred to as aboboya or keke in Ghana, has become a reliable mode of transport for most traders. The three-wheeled Chinese motorcycle dominates the roads of rural Ghana and many parts of the cities. Interestingly, some passengers even prefer the tricycle because it is cheaper and can carry a lot of goods and even swerve traffic and also navigate narrow streets that some taxi driver wouldn't venture to enter. It is also widely used for disposing of waste. This makes it a viable business to venture into. In the absence of a tricycle, an Okada or motorcycle becomes the next preferred form of transportation to some people. Although the Ghanaian government does not approve of the use of Okada for transportation, but interestingly, motorcycle is approved for use by dispatch companies in Ghana. So, investing in Okada for a dispatch company might just be what you want to do. Investing in trucks and long cargo vehicles is not an easy task at all and can only be ventured into by people or companies with the financial muscle. The venture is very lucrative because these vehicles transport heavy and voluminous goods from points of manufacture or from the seaport to warehouses. They are also used for cross-country transportation of goods. Finally, we look at what we call specialized vehicles. These vehicles include tankers, towing vans, bullion vans, refuse disposal trucks, ambulances, heads for carrying dead bodies, tractors and caterpillars for farming and land excavation respectively, as well as tippers for carrying sand and gravel. These vehicles may not be for everyday use, but they are so important to the economy that they are bound to continue making profits for their owners. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe before leaving.